To the citizens of Auburn, Alabama, I am grateful that I have been asked to say a few words about my friend, Mr. Carey Owen. Carey and I served together in Vietnam. I was his platoon leader. He was a platoon medic. He was far more important than I was. We were continuously in the field. It was not pretty. Carey was extremely dedicated to the men to ensure their health. He was like a mother hen. And when the bullets and the shrapnel flew, everyone knew they could count on him to be where it was happening. He never hid when the call medic was shouted. He never said, "I don't make house calls." He was with the wounded and saving lives at great risk to his own. His bravery was never challenged. He was awarded the Silver Star on Hamburger Hill to attest to it. Not only did he render first aid to the wounded in our platoon, but ensured they were evacuated, all under heavy enemy fire. Very, very heavy fire. I was blinded when the machine gun I was firing was hit. He bandaged me, stayed with me, until he could get me out of there. He stayed between me and the enemy fire.
Carey had a good deal of Southern charm, charisma, wonderful interpersonal skills, great communicator, strong sense of humor. At the same time, he projected a confidence that he had the education, the skills, and more than that, probably the courage and the selfless service to be an outstanding medic. And that's something that he demonstrated on numerous occasions. And really, again, that's, for me, what Carey Owen was all about. He was the epitome of a combat medic, and again, a person that I held in very high esteem and was recognized for his many heroic activities.
Carey is always the same. He says what he means what he says, and he is there for you in thick and thin.
Carey Melton Owen was born on April 24, 1948 in Alexander City, Alabama. When Carey received his Bachelor of Arts degree, he became the third of 4 generations in his family to graduate from Auburn University. Carey has continued a history of service to our nation following his grandfather, who served with the Rainbow Division in Europe in World War I, and his father, who was a Marine in the Pacific Theater in World War II. Carey served his country from 1968 to 1970 in the United States Army. One of Carey's most notable experiences in Vietnam was his participation as part of A Company in the final assault on Dong Ap Bia, or Hill 937, also known as Hamburger Hill. In a ceremony at Fort Campbell, Kentucky on March 13, 2014, Carey was honored with the distinction of a distinguished member of the 506th Airborne Veterans, an exclusive membership which included Dick Winters, Buck Compton, and Wild Bill Garnier, all made famous in the television series Band of Brothers. An Auburn resident for 45 years, Carey has been employed with East Alabama Medical Center for 44 years. For 36 years, Carey provided executive leadership for over 40 operational departments within the hospital. He was a vice president with responsibility for EAMC strategic planning before becoming CEO of EAMC Lanier in Valley.
When I originally came in, I was number 2 administrative person, and he was a key leader in that administrative staff, a vice president, and then I became CEO, and he continued to serve as a vice president with more and more responsibility. And then when we merged with a little hospital in Valley, Alabama, I looked around and said, who would be the best person to go to Valley, Alabama? And it was Carey Owen, so he agreed to do that, did that for I think about 18 months, and was just a great selection because he had a great rapport with the employees. Any organization that's coming into somebody else is going to be a little nervous. Am I going to have my job? What's going to happen? And he did just a wonderful job there, stabilizing that organization during a difficult time.
On December 31, 2014, he retired from his position as an Executive Vice President with EAMC and CEO of EAMC Lanier. Even in retirement, he continues as Assistant to the President for Facility Development. Carey spends much of his free time with his family, including Carol, his wife of 45 years, 2 children, Courtney and Drew, and 5 grandchildren, Taylor, Olivia, Andrew, Nancy Claire, and Anna Jane. Carey Owen is a valued member of the Auburn community and has served our nation with distinction. I'm proud to honor him today as Auburn's 2017 Distinguished Veteran.
And so, again, Carey, congratulations. You're a wonderful human being. You were a superb soldier. You certainly made me a better commander, made me a better soldier. And again, I have only the highest respect for you and extremely appreciative that you're receiving this recognition. Thank you.
Carey, I safely speak for myself and the rest of the platoon. Thanks for being there with us and for being our friend.